Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The final two-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to second and 15. Now we see the first throw of the ball game, and he's got it complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On second down, Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's third and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Looking to pass, Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Open man is Fortson. He's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they'll send Waddle in motion left. Setting to throw on first down is Tua, being chased out left. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Tua. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
On second down, a run by H.A. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Tua now, 3rd and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Joe Fortson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now a 3rd and 6.
Yo. Get on! Go! Get on! 180! Press on!
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Mitchell. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, by the coverage we just saw him break out on third down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down, they're going for it. Tua on fourth down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From his own end zone, Tagovailoa, 3rd and long. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, Miami.
Here's Tua. Throw caught by A-Chain. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
A give up the middle to A-Chain. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Hill going to go in motion right.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
You ain't going nowhere.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
All right, fellas, listen up.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
20, TX.
Tua now on first down. That's into the hands of Fortson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. In motion, Hill. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
21G, 21G.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll complete this one to Barrios. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Tua to throw again. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Tua, a final shot before half. And my goodness, another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Dolphins 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On second down, here's Jackson. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Trying to move the pocket there. Out to the right on the bootleg, but nothing develops. And he's forced to just throw this one away.
On second down, here's Mitchell. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Right back to Mitchell here.
And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Play action. It's Jackson.
Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33.
13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Report.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Dancing to his left. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From his end zone, Wilson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Second and 10. Pass complete. Ezekama with it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hey, let's go.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Solo left Zion.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Jackson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They go play action with Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Lamar changing the play. Now it's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On first down, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A.J. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. We have played 3 quarters. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll get this one to Ezekama. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Ravens' 33-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And they'll accept that penalty.
44. Ready. Hey, timeout two. Timeout two. Timeout two.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Solo left Zion. Hey, 21 TA.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Throw caught by A-Chain. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
A-Chain now up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Hey. Step. 20 TX.
Tua sets up to pass it. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Let's go.
Tua now on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, Do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And my goodness, another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
In motion, the tight end. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. From the left side, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Long. 21G. Watch it, Oscar.
Tua now on first down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Yo. Go.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there at 22. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Jackson now. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be a third and about 13. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 3rd down and 13. Play action. Now Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
All right, come on. Hey.
Tua going to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Solo left Zion. Hey, 21 TX.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense. A complete